good, Dream Team? It's your boy Dizzy Dream, and we're back again with another vid. Alright, so today, I'm pretty sure you can tell just from the title, y'all. Yes, this is what we're going to talk about. Am I comfortable talking about it? Of course, you know, it's in the past. I'm not worried about it. The past is the past. I'm in the present and future now, okay? That's all it is, you know. And yeah, what we're about to talk about is the story time of when someone leaked my news. They leaked my news, okay? I'm comfortable talking about it. Y'all calm down. But yeah, someone leaked my news, and it was my ex. So my ex leaked my news. So yeah, it's very crazy and very ironic that this whole thing happened. So I'm gonna go ahead and tell you about it. But before you do, make sure you smash the like button. Make sure you subscribe to both more late content we do. And without further ado, let's go ahead and jump into this story time, guys. Alright, so it all started, I don't know how long ago it was. I know I was definitely out of school at this time. I'm thinking it started back in like probably either 2016 or 2017. It's one of them years, alright? So it started around one of those years, and okay, and I was on Instagram, right? And I was chilling with my cousin, right? I was on Instagram, you know, doing my thing, man, liking people's posts, you know what I'm saying, liking people's dance videos, stuff like that, blah, you know. And then I peeked one post that really caught my eye, because I'm looking like, hold up, what's this going on here, right? So, basically, I followed somebody who was exposing this girl that I eventually got with, that's my ex that we're talking about right now. Alright, so this dude was exposing her, but I'm talking about like he was really just putting her news all over his Instagram, letting everybody know that this is her and this is her. And she kept commenting under it, talking about son, oh, that's a nice ass, that's a nice pair of titties, all that stuff, you know what I'm saying? And I was like, whoa, what the freak, bro? What's going on, bro? People still exposing people nowadays? Like, what the freak? You know? So my kind and generous and golden heart self, you know, went to her DMs, and I was like, hey, are you okay? I mean, you good? And she was like, what you mean? I was like, I peeped, and someone's exposing your news and everything, and I was like, are you okay? And she was like, yeah, I'm fine, it's cool, I'm not mad about it. I mean, hey, I got a nice body, might as well show it off or whatever. And I was like, I mean, that's a nice way to put it, but dang, don't you feel a little bit betrayed? I mean, the dude exposed your news. He exposed your news, and a whole mess of people was liking that thing, bro. Was liking the post and everything. I think he posted like maybe 4 to 5 pictures of her naked and stuff like that. I'm like, God damn, bro. And you know, she said she did the same. She said she did the same thing. She said, "Freak it. If he wants to expose, I'll expose too." And I was like, "Dang, I guess that's how it is." So during that time, man, I was just like, bruh, like, what's going on, bruh? This is messed up, you feel me? And then after that, we was having a little conversation, you know what I'm saying? We was having a little conversation, and she ended up liking me at the end, you know? She knows I'm a kind dude, she knows I'm a generous dude, you know? And just for me coming to her randomly as a stranger trying to see if she's okay, she said she liked that. I was like, okay, cool, you know? And she was cute, you know what I'm saying? She was really cute. And yeah, and then after that, we started talking more, you know, we exchanged numbers, you know, we started calling each other night after day, you know, and we were just having long conversations. And then the next night, right, she texted me telling me that this dude is still texting her, telling her that, yo, where you at? You supposed to be here with me, why you ain't talking to me no more? Man, bro, you exposed the news, of course she's not gonna talk to you, bro. It's simple facts. It's simple facts, bro. Like, what? But other than that, man, like, what she say? She said, she told me that he was still talking to her. I was like, you know what? I was like, you know what? I'm gonna DM him right now, man. I'm gonna DM him right now. And then, you know, I went off. I ain't went off like saying, like, bro, stop talking to my girl, dog. Stop talking to my girl. No, I ain't do all that. I was like, yo, bro, you good, man? Like, bro, you exposed the news. I mean, of course she's not gonna be talking to you no more, like, obviously. And then she was like, did she expose my news to you? I'm like, no. And why would she do that? I'm a guy. And then the most sus thing happened, bro. This dude sent me a picture of his wing wong, bro. He really DM'd me a picture of his wing wong. And I'm looking like, bro, bro, you was so sus. Why would you send another dude up your, why would you do that, bro? So I'm thinking to myself, like, bro, is this dude? Did he really go out with this girl, bro? Cause he's acting too sus for me to figure that out, bro. So I told her about it, and I screenshotted it, and I sent it to her. She was like, wow, he really just did that. That is so sus. I'm like, yeah, don't you think? And the fact is, I didn't even say anything for him to send me this, bro. Like, why? Like, I felt so uncomfortable, bro. I literally felt so uncomfortable. I was just like, bro, this is ridiculous, man. And of course, me and her had a very good laugh, and then after that, we started dating. And yeah, so the dating was pretty awesome, you know what I'm saying? We talked a lot, we talked about what we're gonna do when we see each other and stuff like that. We talked about, making videos on YouTube and stuff like that. And it was lit, you know what I'm saying? It was very lit, you know what I'm saying? So, for those who want to know her ethnicity, I say it, her race. I think she's Native. I think she's Native American. I think. Cause she don't run by what the president says. She run by what the chief says. So she's Native American, and to protect her identity, we're just gonna call her. We're gonna call her Ash. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna call her Ash. So Ash, she is very cute. She's very funny, man. She has a lot of energy, man. That's facts, man. A lot of energy, and she has a very open mind. You know what I'm saying? She'll let me know a lot of stuff. She'll tell me some stuff that I don't even know about, and she'll help me understand some stuff that I want to get to know about. And it was lit. So maybe down the line, maybe 2 months of us dating, right? I think 2 or 3 months of us dating, right? Things started to go downhill. Okay, so she's very aggressive. Okay, like when I say she is very aggressive, she is very aggressive, man. What I mean by very aggressive, man, I'm talking about she will cuss me out like there's no tomorrow if I say one wrong thing, or if I do one wrong thing, or if I miss one of her phone calls when I'm actually doing something. She will blaze off. I'm talking about she will blaze the F off, And it would just get worse because I was like, dang, like I ain't even do nothing to you, so why is you so aggressive with me? Because like everybody, for people who know me, man, people knows that I'm a pacifist and I don't like to fight, and I don't like to argue, and I don't like to do things that's gonna make people uncomfortable or upset. That's not my thing. What I'm saying? I like to help people, and I like to help people make feel comfortable and stuff. That's just the type of person I am. But I'm guessing my generous side is just too much, and it just gets her upset and stuff. And I remember one day, right? She was talking about spirits and stuff like that. And don't get me wrong, I love talking about stuff like that, in that category. But it kind of felt me a little bit uncomfortable because when she was mentioning her mother, you know what I'm saying, and it was a bad day, and I mentioned my mother, because she was drinking wine one day, and I literally had to put her in her bed because she was falling all over the floor. My cousin helped me, so yeah, I had to lift her up and put her on the bed. Gosh, man, that was a crazy night. And I told her about it, right? And she was like, your mama's gonna die. I was like, why would you say that, bro? Why would you say that, bro? So she was telling me that, she got these, spirits or something like that, and she reads them. And she was telling me that, for certain situations, she gonna tell me that my mom was going to die or something like that. And best believe that dropped my guard completely down. I'm like, bro, don't say stuff like that, man. Don't put that in reality. Don't say stuff about that, especially for somebody's mother, bro. Like, don't say stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? And I know she had a rough life. Okay, she had a rough life. I'm talking about, she was telling me her immune system was extremely weak. She was telling me that she had to go to the hospital a couple of times. She had to leave her folks. And I think she said she had to stay with her grandmama. I think it was her grandmama or her auntie. It was one of those two. And she was staying with them and stuff like that. So I felt bad. I felt really bad for her. Trust me, I did. know, and I've always talked to her about it. I always comfort her. We fall asleep on the phone, etc. But to say something about my mother in that way, I mean, look, I love you and all, but please don't put my mother in this, man. I shouldn't be even talking to you about this, man. My mom was going to RKO me if she finds out I'll tell her business out to people, you know? But anyway, if you're watching this, mama, love you. That's in the past, okay? It's in the past, okay? But anyway, so after she was telling me that, I told her that I felt really uncomfortable and all, and she was like, "Well, you can't be uncomfortable if it's the truth." I'm like, "No, that's not the truth. I do not want to put that in my mind. I don't want to put that in my head. I don't want to have to feel stressed out about it and thinking about this 24/7. I'm not having that in my head, you know." And I told her that, and of course she got mad and hung up. I was like, "Okay, true, hang up there, you know." And yeah, so then the next day, we talked about it. We got happy again. We got all jittery, happy again, and we back number one. We back to this. We're back to this. So yeah, it was good for that. It was good for that past day after that. So then maybe a week later, we was in that mood. Okay, we was both in that mood, and we wanted to entertain each other, so yeah, I sent her a couple of pictures, luckily my face wasn't in it, cause I don't put my face in nudes, I don't do that, okay, so yeah, I sent her a couple of pictures, of the third leg down there, and she sent me a couple of pictures and videos too, and don't man, y'all please don't. Hey, look, I'm pretty sure either somebody's done this before, even if someone hasn't done this before. I'm still human, okay? We make mistakes, okay? That's what makes us human. We make mistakes and we learn from them, okay? But anyway, this was the day when I made my 100 sub special for my YouTube channel, and it was a dance video. And on that same night, I got into a car wreck. You know what I'm saying? I got into a car wreck and I was rushed to the hospital. Okay, so I thought I was feeling 100 with myself again. I called her up. I was telling her that, hey, sorry, I was in a car wreck and I'm in the hospital. I'm just chilling and everything. Sorry I had to worry you. And she, I forgot what she said, but she said, I think she said she wasn't worried, but I don't know if she said it or not, but I do remember the tone in her voice, bro. She really sounded like she wasn't worried at all, like, really. And I was just like, hey, like, do you care if I'm alive or not? Like, but she sounded more angry than worried or calm or anything. She sounded more angry. I was like, you really mad at me for not calling you back? I was in the hospital. I just got into a car wreck. Why are you mad at me at this time? I never understood that. And best believe she hung up in my face again. I'm like, dang, she hung up on my face again. So of course, after I got to the hospital, I got to talk to her again. I gotta know what's going on. I gotta know, like, what's going on with us. Are we good or not, And it was just crazy to me. And then maybe a week later, after the wreck, that's when I went to my uncle's house to babysit his 3 kids. So, as I'm babysitting, my three first cousins, right? I'm over here talking on the phone with her, right? I'm just like, Ash, why is you tripping? Literally, I got into a car wreck. You was treating me so dirty and so differently, and it's just so weird to me, And then this one, she really went the F off, man. I'm talking about she went the F off. Now, when I say that, man, I'm talking about she's throwing everything at me. She's blaming me for stuff. She's saying I wasn't taking stuff into consideration. She said that I'm not putting myself in her shoes. She was saying so much stuff to basically hurt my pride and drain my sanity. And I was like, I was like, hold on, man. First off, man, how can you say I'm not putting myself in my shoes if I've never been in your situation? I can't give you advice for situations that I've never been in. Basically, I'll be lying to you. Basically, there's no help. I won't be able to help you if I won't be able to understand the situation that you're in that I have never experienced or never witnessed myself. I can't do nothing. So therefore, I was in the stuck. I was stuck. I did not know what to say to her. I did not know what to say to her to calm her down or to come into realization that everything's gonna be okay. I don't know what to say because I never been in her situation. I never been in her shoes. I never been in a problem where it's just so draining for her. I never been in that situation before. I got my own problems, yeah, but I don't want to throw my problems at somebody where I know that they either can't handle or they wouldn't understand or they don't know what to say to help me, you know. So that's why I don't do that, because I don't want to put that much weight on somebody's head, on shoulders, because there's a chance they might not be able to help me, especially if they've never been in a situation before. But she was just stacking weight on my head, right? Thinking that I'm just like a miracle worker. I could just say things that would just calm people down, that I would just help her out and stuff. Like, yo, I can't do nothing. I literally can't do nothing. How you expect me to help you if I can't understand and be put in your shoes in the situations that I don't know nothing about? Yes, she told me about her. Yes, she told me about the problems. Yeah, but that doesn't mean that I can tell you based off experience of it. I can't tell you. I can't tell her nothing because I never experienced it, so I don't know what to say. You know. And, you know, she would just, you know, going off telling me that I'm not a man, I'm not treating her like a girlfriend, I'm not trying to help her and all that stuff. I'm just like, okay. So I was like, okay, if you really feel that way, then maybe we should break up, because I don't want to keep being put on the spot where I'm over here being attacked and I don't want to be here to be attacked and being mentally scarred because you want to put me in a situation where I know I won't be able to handle, or I know I won't be able to help due to your situation that I don't know nothing about experientially. Like, I don't know what to say. Like, I can't do nothing. You gotta talk to somebody. You gotta talk like to a counselor or get therapy. I don't got no therapy license. I'm not a counselor. You gotta talk to them. They will definitely help you. You know what I'm saying? They will say the right words to you. You can't be putting me on the spot like that. Of course, she got mad. She was telling me I never cared in the first place. She was telling me that I never loved her in the first place. And I said, that's not true. But if you really want to think that way, then by all means, I don't know what else to say. I didn't know what else to say. I was mentally drained. I didn't know what to say. I didn't know this was love anymore. You know. So I was basically in an abusive relationship mentally, not physically, but mentally. And it's just, I don't know. So after that, you know, 3 days later, you know, I went on her Instagram, and you know, this 3 days later after I got back from my uncle's house, I went back home, right? You know, I went on Instagram. You know, I was basically going to. I wasn't going to unfollow her, but I was going to send her a message telling her that sorry, things didn't turn out to be good for us, and I was going to send her a long paragraph, and I was going to tell her have a blessed life and everything. But before I was going to do that, I'm going to do a story, right? I went to a story, and she literally said this, bro. She literally said, "Who wants to see Just One Dizzy Dreams news?" I was like, you've got to, you're lying. You is lying. You do not do that. You did not do that. And then a couple of hours later, bruh, I'm seeing my news on her Instagram page and on her story, bruh. I was just like, bruh, no she didn't, bruh. She really did not do that to me, bruh. Because here's the thing. If I obtain nudes from my ex or my girlfriends in the future or anything like that, right? And we broke up, I would delete your stuff. I will literally delete everything because you're an ex. I don't want to have anything from you that will have me to think about you even more. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to do that. So therefore, I delete numbers, I delete messages, I delete pictures, all that stuff, you know. The only thing I will not do in a sense, because I think it's kind of petty, is unfollow you or unadd you on Snapchat. I don't have to necessarily unfollow you or add you on Snapchat. You know, I could just completely ignore you and just completely still do my thing and move on with my life. You know, but the messages, the numbers, and the pictures, I would definitely get rid of that. You know, and that's exactly what I did after we broke up. You know, I deleted her news, I deleted her videos, her messages, and her number. I did all that. So I would think that she would have done that too, because you know, I would not go out my way to expose anybody, because that's a low blow, and that's very, that's a low blow, and that's very messed up. You know what I'm saying? Because because no one has done no harm to you, so why would you try to do some harm to them when they haven't done no harm to you? You know what I'm saying? So that's what I thought. But I was completely wrong, bruh. She really posted my news, bruh. And she had those news up for a minute. I'm talking about maybe 3 days, man. And like literally the likes was building up. The messages was in my DMs was building up. I was like, oh my gosh, this is so freaking embarrassing, bro. This is so freaking embarrassing. So I took the liberty to call her up again. Luckily, I went down my call log and I remember her number, you know what I'm saying? So I remember the number, I hit dial. I talked to her, I was like, why would you do that? Why would you expose me when I even done nothing to you? Like literally, why would you keep my news and then expose me later and then just think it's like it's all fine and dandy, like I did something to you and you want to get back at me when I didn't do anything. You know what I'm saying? I broke up with you. Yes, I did. But I broke up with you to protect my sanity. If I was not happy, why would I continue to try to be in a relationship knowing that I'm not happy and I'm not in a good place right now? Why would I want to do that? Like, you've been in the wrong. You've been in the wrong. Like, you really attacking me with things that I have no control over, and you thinking it's my fault. So yeah, I had to get away from that. I had to break up with you. I'm not gonna deal with that. So for you to expose me and you telling people that I've done you wrong, that's messed up. That's very messed up, y'all. That's very messed up. And you know what she said? She was like, I don't care. And I was like, you do realize that you was really coming at me for no apparent reason. Like literally, after we broke up, I deleted everything from you. That includes your news. I would never, in my right mind, would never expose anybody. Like, why would I do that? Why in my right mind would do that? Why would I do that? Why would I go out my mind to expose somebody? Why would I do that? That's not me, and that's not the type of person I am. I'm not the person to expose somebody. I would not do that. But of course, she didn't care. She obviously didn't care. So she was just like, I don't care. Your news is on my page. I can do whatever I want with your news. I don't care. And then she hung up. I was like, oh my gosh, bro, you gotta be kidding me, bro. So I was like, freaking man. So of course I was sad for a couple of days. I was, because my news is out there on the internet, man. But then I start to think, like, I mean, I can't really say I can say it's not me. I mean, my face is not in it, so that's what kind of, you know, lighted me up a little bit. You know, the fact that I didn't send her any news with my face in it. So luckily I was in the clear for that, so I could just easily say that's not me. My thing don't look like that, or something like that. But in actual reality, I know that's me, because you know, yeah, it's me. But yeah, after that, I was like, I can't keep doing this, man. I can't keep trusting folks like this. It sucks. It sucks a lot. It sucks a lot, y'all. It sucks a lot. But and then like a couple of days later, I noticed that she finally deleted the news and stuff like that, you know. And I sent her a message. I was saying, I was saying, thank you for finally deleting the news. I still find it messed up that you did that, but I've forgiven you, and I hope you have a blessed life. That's all I said. You know, and then she hit me back up, telling me that, you know, she sent the news to a couple of people, even to one gay dude and stuff like that. And I was like, okay, sure. You know, but I wasn't really all that. I wasn't all that upset because I've been upset of the day that she done it, and I was just like, I can't keep being upset with it. I'm just gonna move on. I'm just gonna move on with my life and just continue to do me, you know. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Oh, and then after I sent her that message and she called me up, you know, she telling me all that. She was like, she did apologize to me for doing that, and I said it's cool. I ain't worried about it no more. And she said, can we start all over? And then she said, can we start all over? And I said, I don't think so. We can talk from here and there, but as for being, you know, friends or trying to, like, you know, have a bond with each other, not relationship wise, but just like, you know, people that talk to each other, yeah, you have to earn my trust all over again. 'Cause right now I do not trust you at all. And then I just hung up. I just continued doing my thing. I don't know what she doing now, but you know, God, please God, that she's doing okay. Her family's doing okay, especially during this pandemic, you know, due to her weak immune system, what she told me. So I hope she's doing alright, you know. But other than that, y'all, yes, this concludes the video of my ex basically exposed my news. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you have any questions about this video or about the story that I told you, let me know in the comment section below. You know, what's your favorite part of this story? What's the messed up part of this story? You know, have you been exposed before? Y'all let me know in the comment section below, and because I read comments, I always read comments, you know. So yeah, hope you guys enjoyed this video. And hey, if you have a reaction request, hit me up on my IG or Twitter, Facebook or Snapchat. And oh yeah, don't forget to follow me and all that, and add me on my Snap. With quarantine, it's boring out here. It's a nice day outside, but barely anybody can go outside. Yeah, now. But anyway, dream to be lit, always lit, forever be lit, and remember, don't go to sleep and dream about dreams. Get up and chase them, simple as that. Until the next lit video, Busy Dream, out.